In this video, we'll talk about distributive property. Distributive property says that multiplying a number by a group of numbers added together is the same as multiplying each number separately. So for instance, the number 3 here is multiplied by 2a and 3b. The number 3 is multiplied by two terms. Let's say 2a will stand for 2 apples, and 3b will stand for 3 bananas. So 2 apples and 3 bananas are multiplied by 3. That means that 3 is multiplied by the apples and the bananas. We multiply that expression 3 times. The question is, how many apples do we have in total? That's 6 apples, and plus how many bananas do we have in all? 9 bananas. So to multiply the number 3, we multiply the 3 times the 2 apples, and we triple the number of bananas as well. 3 times 2a is 6a. 3 times 3b is 9b. 6 apples and 9 bananas. 6a plus 9b. Let's review the multiplication rules. Since the distributive property has to do with multiplying, we need to know the integer rules for multiplication. Multiplying two numbers with same sign always results to positive answer. So positive times positive is positive, and negative times negative is still positive. Multiplying two numbers with different signs results to negative answer. Positive times negative is negative, and negative times positive is negative. Different signs in multiplication, negative answer. To distribute means to multiply the number outside by each term inside the parentheses. To help us understand this better, I have this little model that will help us break down the numbers into terms and see the results for each multiplication. For example, the number 2 is positive, and it's being multiplied by 3x and positive 4, the two terms inside the parentheses. So outside number is positive 2. The multiplication is by two terms inside the parentheses, the positive 3x and the plus 4, or the positive 4. Each multiplication is done separately. So positive times positive is positive 6x. Positive times positive is positive 2 times 4, 8. So my answer is positive 6x, or just 6x plus 8. If I multiply the number outside by each inside, 2 times 3 is 6. That's an x term, so we multiply the coefficients, keep the variable. 6x. 2 times positive 4 is positive 8. 6x plus 8. The number outside now is negative 3, and that is multiplied by two terms. 1x positive. If the variable is by itself, it's always one of a kind. So it's 1x positive and minus 2, or negative 2. Each multiplication done separately. Negative times positive is negative. 3 times 1 is 3, and it's an x term. Negative times negative is positive. 3 times 2 is 6. So the final answer after the multiplication is negative 3x plus 6. Negative 3 times 1x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. Negative 3x plus 6. Let's see more examples and notice the pattern. To distribute means multiply the number outside by each term inside. The number outside is negative 2. We multiply negative 2 times positive 5y, the first term, and -1 second term. Negative times negative is positive 10y. Negative times negative is positive 2 times 1, 2. Final answer, 10y plus 2. The number outside -4 needs to be multiplied by inside positive 2x and positive 3. Multiplying each term separately. Negative times positive is negative 4 times 2, 8. Keep the x. Negative times positive, negative 4 times 3, 12. Final answer, negative 8x minus 12. Negative times positive, negative. Negative times positive, negative. If I multiply the number outside by each inside, negative times positive, different. Negative 8x. Negative times positive, different. Negative 12. Negative 8x minus 12. The number outside being positive 5, we have to multiply by positive 8 term inside and negative 3y. So we break down the expression into two terms so we can multiply each term separately. Positive times positive is positive 40, 5 times 8. Positive times negative, different, negative 15y. So we have 40 minus 15y. If the number outside is not shown, it is a -1 hidden coefficient. So the -1 is hiding the negative outside. It still has a number. It's called the hidden coefficient 1. So -1. On the inside, I have negative x. So again, if the variable is alone, it's one of a kind. So that's a hidden coefficient 1 as well. -1x and positive 7 are the terms inside the parentheses. Negative times negative, it's positive 1x. Negative times positive, different, negative 7. So this answer is positive 1x minus 7, which also can be seen as x minus 7. 1x and x is the same thing. X minus 7 means 1x minus 7. Negative multiplied by n minus 3. Let's fill in that missing information. Negative in front of the parentheses means -1 multiplied by the terms inside the parentheses, where n is alone, so it's 1 of that kind, or 1n, positive 1n, and -3 is the constant. Now we can see that -1, the number outside, multiplied by 1n and -3. So we multiply each term separately. Positive times negative, negative 1n, negative times negative, positive 3. This answer, -1n plus 3, can also be seen as, again, we can hide that 1, and it will be -n plus 3. -4, and the next example is the number outside. Inside the parentheses, we have two terms, -3x and -2. To distribute means multiply the number outside by each term inside. So the -4 needs to be multiplied by -3x and by -2. Negative times negative is positive 12. Keep the x. Same sign, positive 8. Negative times negative, positive. 12x plus 8. After the distribution, after the multiplication, we have the two terms, 12x plus 8. If we have to distribute or multiply by three terms inside the parentheses, that's totally fine. The number 3 is positive, so we multiply positive 3 by 2x and negative 1y, so remember the one of a kind, and then plus 7. Negative 1y, if it's invisible, the hidden coefficient, always make it visible, so it's easier to multiply. Now, we multiply. Positive times positive, positive 6x. Positive times negative, negative 3y, x term, y term. Positive times positive, positive 21 for the constant. So we multiplied the number outside by every single term inside separately. And here's our answer. 6x positive minus 3y plus 21. All the terms were multiplied by 3. Negative 4, the number outside, multiplied by 1n minus 2m plus 2. We have to multiply negative 4 by each term separately. Negative times positive, negative 4n. Negative times negative, positive 8m. Negative times positive, different, so it's negative 8. Final answer, negative 4n plus 8m minus 8. The number 4 negative was multiplied by every single term inside the parentheses. So we still have 3 terms, and all the terms inside the parentheses were multiplied by negative 4. If in front of the parentheses we have a negative sign and the number is hiding, that's our hidden coefficient 1. So we have negative 1 to multiply by positive 2a, by positive 3b, and by negative 7. So the number negative 1 needs to be multiplied by each term inside. Multiplying different signs, negative answer, negative 2a. Multiplying different signs, negative answer, negative 3b. Multiplying same signs, positive answer, 1 times 7, 7. Final answer, negative 2a minus 3b plus 7. Every term inside the parentheses was multiplied by negative 1 separately. Negative 2a, negative 3b, and positive 7. Try these problems independently, please, and we'll go over in class.